Benue State Governor Samuel Ortom has said the federal government lacks commitment in tackling the security challenges in Nigeria. Ortom, while speaking on Channels Television on Monday, said security forces in the regime of President Muhammadu Buhari had demonstrated capacity with the arrest of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, and Yoruba Nation activist Sunday Adeyemo, also known as Sunday Igboho. He challenged the Buhari regime to go after bandits and Fulani militiamen, killing, raping and kidnapping people all over the country with the same gusto it used to pursue separatists. Ortom alleged that Fulani militiamen had consistently targeted his state because he banned open grazing. The governor said, "I see a lot of lack of commitment on the part of the federal government in ensuring that we have security in this country. I will give an example. Recently, the federal government has demonstrated the capacity by going after Nnamdi Kanu, who was leading IPOB. I am told he was even arrested in a foreign land with the cooperation of Interpol and so on. I heard that Sunday Igboho has been arrested." With that kind of commitment, it shows that the federal government has the capacity. Today, bandits, Fulani militia are terrorizing the entire country. The country is in disarray, and these Fulani militias have come out with video clips and they have identified where they are. It was amazing that a top government official comes out to say that the Fulani militias are invisible. How? Are they spirits? Why is the government not going after these Fulani militias and bandits that are terrorizing the entire country and terrorizing my state? Just 2 days ago, 2 humanitarian workers were gunned down in my own village by these Fulani militias and their phones taken away. And the Fulani militias took the phones, and when one of their victims' brother called, they confirmed that they had killed them and they are in possession of their phones, and that they should tell me to repeal the prohibition of open grazing, otherwise they have the right to continue to kill, since I said there will be no open grazing in Benue State. These people who are here, who are calling themselves bandits and are kidnapping our children from school, who are calling themselves Fulani militia and are killing people, driving them from their lands and taking over. Why is the government or federal government not going after them like they went after Sunday Igboho and went after Nnamdi Kanu? Ortom said over 1.5 million persons have been displaced in Benue State due to the attacks by marauders, adding that the All Progressives Congress administration has failed in all aspects of governance. APC has failed this country. Is it security? Is it economically, politically and socially? Where are we today? We can't go to our villages. How many Nigerians can move from Lagos to Kano, Abuja to their villages? It is a problem. APC has completely failed. So why should I go there to join them? To do what? He queried. Forget to, if it is that one that what will you go and do there? You have many things to do there. Because tomorrow now you tell us a different ball game entirely. But that is not even what we are talking about. What we are saying now is that, like he said, all the efforts being made by Buhari's government to get separatists, because those are his problem. But those who are killing, they are not they are lesser problems. Just like all of them have been saying. I don't know whether you guys have been you have noticed for some days now, we've not been hearing Joe Igboho again, the way he has been speaking on every issue. But now it's like he's been quiet because everything he just tried to put his mouth there. Himself and El-Rufai, they said all those bandits, kidnappers, they're just doing their business, that their offense cannot be as grievous as that of Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho. That is what they are telling us. So the same question Nigerians are asking is the same question the governor is asking. The governor is a constituted authority. If the people who are just regular Nigerians are saying the same thing, because you'll be telling us whether they don't have facts. But if this governor can be saying all these things, we have been watching him so closely, then what stops other governors? Because what is happening in his own state is what is happening in other states, and the governors dare not say anything. When the masses talk, it will be as if they are exaggerating or they are just trying to make things up. But all these things are happening. If a whole governor who is a constituted authority can see all these things that the masses are saying, then what are we saying? What are we saying? This government has it's just too much. Just too much. Benue government does not execute meaningful projects vigorously like its citizens, like it criticizes federal government. Enough of all this unnecessary sympathy for IPOB. IPOB has spokesman, and IPOB is organized enough to take care of themselves. Count IPOB out of your useless politics. Nigeria police acting unknown gunmen during IPOB sit at home. Perfect too. They did not even go after Boko Haram bandits and kidnappers like they exist. When this man was appointing only his Fulani tribe in position, many people complained, but some people said nothing wrong with that. But it's now we know when they bring out their Fulani's evil agenda on the people of Nigeria, mostly the Christians. Now our eyes are opened. We have two different laws in Nigeria: the tribe you are from and your class, which is poor. You say that you are poor, you are rich, determines the law they use for you. Said by a governor that commissioned only a borehole in 4 years. Like, seriously? Keep deceiving yourself, parasites. Keep deceiving yourself. No, they can't go after them because their sympathy to their misguided brothers is unparalleled. Well, you guys are just taking paracetamol for another man's headache. What about the people instigating Igboho? Let them come out and fight for him. Now you are typing what you don't even understand. People have come out, people are coming out, how do you expect them to come out? And unexpectedly and surprisingly, the same monarchs and the same high hand placed people in Southwest who were feeling unconcerned, but I don't know why all of them are now coming out. All of them are coming out to support him. Just like I said before, all this whole thing, if you think that it's not going to affect you and you see other people supporting their own, then what stops you from supporting your own? And I think that is just the era. A lot of precedents that Buhari has set is just giving them what they are not supposed to do.